It was a collision so powerful the train pushed the SUV 400 feet. The crash was on the Harlem line, 45 miles north of the city. 6 people are dead, 12 hurt. And tonight, investigators are trying to figure out how the electrified third rail pierced the train car and set it on fire. We have live team coverage tonight covering every angle. We'll start with CBS 2's Lou Young, who's been on the scene all day. Lou?
Dana, coming up now on 24 hours since this rail disaster occurred, a chain of events that began with a simple auto accident on the Taconic Parkway here behind me just about this time last night that clogged local roads with diverted traffic. One of those vehicles was a vehicle that was hit by the train at the crossing nearby, and they are still cleaning up the aftermath.
In the fading light, the damage becomes even more evident. The SUV barely recognizable. The heat of the fire from the crash melted metal and essentially welded the stricken vehicle to the front of the commuter train. It took hours to separate them.
At the point of the collision, the SUV was pushed about 1,000 feet down the tracks.
This is where 6 people died during Tuesday evening's rush hour, the driver of the SUV and 5 commuters. The collision taking place as the Harlem Line train barreled through the Commerce Street crossing in Valhalla.
I just heard a very loud bang and a lot of screaming. Yeah, people were screaming, call 911, fire extinguisher. We hit something. Aside from that, it was just all a blur.
From the air, Chopper 2 could see the gates still down at the crossing in question. Lights continued to flash, as they did when 49-year-old Ellen Brody found herself on the tracks in heavy traffic Tuesday evening.
Apparently, the gate went down on the car, and she got out to put the gate up. And at that point, got back in the car and started driving, and then she was hit by the train, which started the accident scene.
Friends of the driver, a Scarsdale mother of 3, are crushed.
And I said, oh gosh, I know her. She's such a nice person. She's really a role model.
As the fast-moving train pushed the crushed SUV along the tracks, we could see the electrified third rail went completely through it and into the first car of the train, causing the fire. Most of the 21 casualties we know about took place in that first car, amid searing heat and smoke.
That train had so many flames in it, was so engulfed. The inside of that first car is just melted and charred, with the third rail going straight through it. So the scene must have been horrific and unimaginable.
The driver, Ellen Brody, is described as a cautious person, unlikely to tempt fate at a railroad crossing. And experts tell us, if not for that third rail, that electrified rail punching up through the floor of that first train car, that she may have been the only serious injury, the only serious casualty in this collision. We're live in Valhalla, Westchester County. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Lou. And Chopper 2 is over the scene in Valhalla as well. Crews have been working all afternoon to move the train to a storage facility. The car has been moved from the scene. The NTSB says investigators will be on site for 5 to 7 days collecting evidence.